This is the last question for all the panelists, and then we'll open it up to students. If you have any questions, please come up to the microphone to ask those questions. But for all of you, if you could give York students one piece of advice as they think about applying to and or going off to college, what would it be? One piece of advice.
I'll say something real quick. I think that what's more important than like where you go to college is like what I think is more important is like how well you know yourself and your interests as you go on to college. Because and this is advice specifically tailored to like eighth graders, freshmen, if you're on the earlier stages, because like I think where you end up is not does not should not matter to you right now if you're in eighth or ninth grade. But you should just be like signing up for as many things as you can. York is really incredible in the sense that there's not a lot of barriers to entry to any club or sport or anything like that. Like you're free to explore whatever interests are available to you, and like don't be afraid to try them and quit them. Even after like a couple weeks, I know like I was raised on principles of like never quit, like stay committed, whatever. But I think quitting is important in the sense that you get to try things and recognize that if they're not your thing, you move on and you stop wasting time. And it's better to figure that out now while you have like the security to, or at least start that process, than like get to college and be like, completely lost. I'm not sure what you like, what you're interested in. Obviously, when you get to that point, if you're like a junior or senior, you're still not sure. Like start now, in the sense of like give yourself the freedom and the confidence to just explore things and figure out who you are and what you like, what makes you excited, what makes you passionate, because those are ultimately like the things that will dictate where you end up in life, and not so much what your next 4 years are going to look like university wise.
Oh yeah, definitely say like take advantage of the opportunities that are available to you, whether you're in high school still or once you get to college. Like take advantage of the connections you have with your teachers and your classmates. Take advantage of like Leo was saying at York, like you can join a bunch of clubs and a bunch of sports and try out everything and kind of find yourself. Because college is more than just like learning to go join the corporate world and work for the rest of your life. It's about like finding who you are, finding your interests, and kind of like growing as a person. So definitely take advantage of those opportunities. Don't just focus on the academic side. Like also explore extracurriculars and social events, and like basically enjoy the experience because it's not just about the academics.
I would very much say that college is more of what you make of it as opposed to what it can necessarily always offer you. Um, when I my first semester, I had really considered transferring and going home and doing a UC, um, and I just didn't have a great roommate situation, and I was like, "What am I doing in Virginia? I miss home." Um, but the semester after that, I decided to be more involved, and I, you know, um, did more things, and I joined more clubs, and I met more people, and I think when was more active in that, and I actively pursued things that I enjoyed, and you know, things like that, applied to internships, I realized that I could make of my experience however I wanted to, and it didn't really matter where I was. It was kind of more on me to pursue what I wanted. But at the end of the day, if you are unhappy, transferring is always an option, but it can also work out.
Great.
I definitely agree with Courtney a lot that college is what you make of it. A lot of my friends who have gone to college, many different places all around the U.S. and even the world, have kind of the same complaints about their colleges. It's like a lot of the same things and a lot of the same upsides as well. Um, but I'm confident that all of you will find somewhere and something that you enjoy. And you should definitely work hard, but it'll work out. And like Courtney said, you can always transfer, you can always switch majors. If you don't find the place and the thing that you like immediately, that's okay. It's all about learning. You can take an extra year if you need. You can take an extra 2 years. I know someone who did college for 7 years at UC Santa Cruz because they couldn't decide what they wanted, and ultimately they found something they really enjoyed. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're going to find something that you like.
Also, just add on, don't feel like any pressure. after like college might not even be for you. Like if you want, you can go to a community college for 2 years and then decide what to do after. You can also go like straight into a job. So don't feel any pressure that you like need to go to the top university. You need to go to like a university at all. Just like you each have your own like idea of what you want to do. So like if university is for you, that's great. If it's not, that's also great. Just like find what you want to do and don't feel pressure to meet other people's expectations.